That movie sucked.
I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.
Welcome to Of the Eldest Gods, where we discuss Rick Riordan's role as our godly parent. I'm Charlie from Cabin 13, and this is actually going to be a little bonus episode because Of the Eldest God is still on a little bit of a hiatus at the moment. I will keep you guys posted on all of the things, but for now, I am releasing this Patreon bonus episode. Taylor and I's first Patreon bonus episode on, well, I mean, you've probably seen what the title is, but it's on the Hercules Disney movie. It was a very fun time. I do not remember what we talked about, but I hope you like it. And this is what we release on the Patreon. It's somehow even more chaotic than what we usually do. So if you want access to episodes like this, it's only $5 on Patreon, of the Eldest Gods on patreon.com. Fun stuff. Yeah. I'll let you guys listen to the episode now.
Half-blood of the Eldest God shall listen to this bonus show against all odds.
I'm Charlie from Cabin 13.
And I'm Taylor from Cabin 6.
And that was weird. We did it opposite.
Yeah, it's gonna take some
bonus show.
It's a good thing we record these once a month, because I don't think my brain can take it.
You're welcome. I wanted to fuck Taylor up, so that's why I did this.
It's very easy to do that too, so.
It's great. What are we talking about?
Bless my soul, we're talking about Herc, who's on the roll.
Bless your soul?
Yeah.
Okay. Hercules.
Yeah, we're talking about the 1997 animated Disney classic Hercules. Such a good movie. Although, it underperformed, especially in comparison to, say, the fucking Lion King and stuff.
Well, don't compare shit to the Lion King, because then, most things underperform.
I know, I'm just saying, everybody's like, oh, it's a Disney Renaissance movie, it should do real well. But, in my opinion, it's probably second of the Renaissance movies, behind The Hunchback.
I mean, Hunchback is good. It just is sad. It's a little sad.
And so am I, so it's perfect.
That's true. I think I figured out today that if we count Meg as a Disney princess, she'd be my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, weirdly enough, our conversation within the creators chat today was, who's our favorite Disney princess? Because my mom keeps insisting that my baby sister's is Moana, purely because she's Hawaiian. And I'm like, and Kaylee is very adamant that her favorite princess is Elsa. And she's gonna be 2.5 soon. She has very strong opinions about things. She's allowed
these strong opinions,
She yells it at her, and mom keeps up with it. I'm like, she's literally yelling at you. The 2-year-old is yelling at you.
So Taylor, do you remember watching this movie as a child?
Yes, very, very distinctly.
I don't think I watched this movie, at least in its entirety, until I was 18.
Oh man, I was definitely 4 or 5. My we had all of the cassette, the VHSs.
I have no recollection of watching this as a child.
My brother and I think this is one of the VHSs that we genuinely wore out.
I remember it was trailers. That's it.
It was one of those movies where we could both agree to watch it. Because it had quote-unquote girly elements and quote-unquote boy elements.
Boy.
Now I hate my brother, so. But yeah, I very, very had distinct memories. Mostly because, Phil was, my favorite thing ever. Loved Phil.
He's a freaking time in this movie. I wish we'd actually gotten to watch this movie together. We tried to.
Yeah, we did. We had a whole... Sorry, I have hiccups now. Some of our friends were obviously on. If you join, or if you aren't signed up for the Discord, please do that. Like, make a
Yeah.
Discord account.
If you're listening to this, you have the option.
You
of
have
joining
access.
the Discord. So
You just have to make a Discord account. Like, just do that.
do the
Anyhow,
thing.
we were watching. We had it like all scheduled and everything. And if you listen to the regular show, which you should if you're a patron, you'll know that I have the worst luck of anyone ever. And anytime I try to do anything, everything sucks. To the point where I got food poisoning today. So, a family emergency happened, so I couldn't watch it with everybody naturally. So Joe and I had to watch it together. So sad.
I just wanted to hear, like, your takes on things while we're watching. That would have been very nice. So I was talking about, like, how Hercules is Superman for, like, half of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They turned Hercules into Superman for this movie.
I'm surprised the first thing out of your mouth wasn't, like, the rant about Hercules versus Hercules.
I mean, okay, so I have a reason why I think they chose Hercules instead of Heracles. It's because it can be shortened to Herc.
Yeah.
So, like, they wanted to come up with a nickname for him, and also, like...
Herc was on a roll.
Yeah, exactly. And also, they can use Jercules as, like, a mean nickname. So, like, it's easier to nickname Hercules, I think, instead of Heracles.
Oh, no, I'm on board.
I'm just saying, I don't know if that's the entire reason, but that is what I think it is.
No, I think that's a good, like... I
am annoyed the fact that it's the Roman name instead of the Greek name, but nah.
Yeah.
My brain just thinks about how he's fucking...
Well, they were originally gonna make this as an adaptation of the Odyssey. What?
That would have been weird.
Oh, that is not a children's story.
Wait,
Scroll down to development.
Was it gonna be... Okay, where did it go?
So it was like in 92, they were pitching stuff. And the Odyssey, like, started production in 93.
They also thought about doing Trojan War shit. No. Guys.
What?
Why?
I mean, they really, really take a lot of liberties with Hercules myth. But, like, it'd be really, really, really difficult to make the Odyssey, like...
Well, what you do is you just say that this person got lost in the ocean, and then... Or not the ocean, wherever the fuck he gets lost.
Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah, and then... I mean, it could be the fucking ocean if they just take liberties with it, and they just, like, hop around from random island to island and go through all the myths, and that's just it.
I think it
You call that the Odyssey.
I think it could, like... Yeah, you just wouldn't... I feel like you could... I mean, we're gonna see this in Sea of Monsters. Like, you can take the myths and make it kid-appropriate, but I've just, like, the Odyssey itself just... not one.
I mean, yeah, just, it's a bit hard.
It's fine. Oh my gosh, they also turned down an adaptation of Don Quixote.
The fuck, guys? Yep, no, it literally says this is be our opportunity to do a superhero movie. Literally. Okay, just like, he's sent to Earth, separated from his family, he's raised by farmers, and then whenever he goes to, like, the Temple of Zeus, it's like the, what's it called? When Superman talks to his, like, alien dad? The Fortress of Solitude?
Oh,
it's basic. It's the same shit. It's just Greekified, you know? I'm just saying. Hercules is Superman confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, sort of. Literally.
But, yeah.
I like how, like...
so much stuff.
Phil was literally written for
Danny
DeVito.
Why is he Phil? That's my question. My biggest question.
Why is Danny DeVito Phil?
No, why did they use Philoctetes as the character?
Yeah, I don't know, because, like, he has...
Why not
he
just,
doesn't
like...
have anything.
Okay, so you know who the character of Philoctetes is? He's not a satyr, like, at all.
Theoretically, they should have used Chiron.
He's supposed to be Chiron. Philoctetes is just a dude. He was in the Trojan War. Isn't he the guy
That's where I recognize the name from.
Is he the guy that gets... Yes. He's given Heracles' poisoned arrows at some point. So, like, that's one of his big roles in there. Yeah. But
it's,
no,
it's like,
he's just a dude. He's not a satyr. He's a fighter.
yeah, I just don't.
I'm confused. Why not just use Chiron and give him Danny DeVito personality? Why not just do that? Did they not want to animate a centaur?
I mean, that's a distinct possibility.
They animated a flying horse.
But maybe, my thinking is maybe they didn't want to have two horse-esque characters.
Fair.
Because then you think about it, like, that Chiron can't ride on Pegasus.
Yeah. Well, remember the other version of Chiron that we've seen? There's a few different versions we've seen of him with his
I don't like most of them. I don't like most of them. The phone is ringing.
Okay. I don't know who that is. I was just like, I hope that's not someone I know. What?
Danny DeVito tried to convince them to get Jack Nicholson to play Hades. They were going to offer him $500,000. Talking about fucking Jack Nicholson in the 90s. He demanded a paycheck of $10 to $15 million plus a 50% cut from Hades merchandise.
Okay.
What?
The hell? Interesting.
The project was better. Huh. Interesting. Bobcat, who plays Payne, I think it's Goldthwait is his last name. Payne was also written with him in mind too, so Phil isn't the only character who's like modeled after someone. This is so like interesting because it's one of those movies I genuinely do not normally think about anything behind the scenes. There's a lot of things I consistently think about. Like the amount of time I spend on the Tangled Wikipedia is a lot. But this movie is just so like
wait, who are the muses that they chose? Because apparently the muses they chose specific muses for this. So so muse of epic poetry, muse of tragedy, muse of dance, muse of comedy and idyllic poetry, and muse of history. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I feel like the muses would be like the easiest ones to cast if they ever did a live action. We just have so many fabulous black women that would just be like...
Oh, yeah. Okay, I still want to know what the point of making the three fates into the Grey sisters, why they did that. Like...
I don't know.
Was it just
I don't even have
purposes? Like, we want to have a weird eyeball thing?
I think because they use it as like a crystal ball weird thing. I don't know.
It's just so weird to me.
Yeah, I just think it was purely to the aesthetic part of it. Like, I don't think it had any real things with it.
There are just some things I have like questions about why they chose that. Like I understand why they did the whole, oh yeah, we're just gonna make Zeus and Hera like the perfect, boring white parents to Hercules, and that's all we got. They're just the good people, the good parents that never got to raise their son because it's Disney-ified.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, that's it.
I'm really hoping that because... like with COVID and everything, I'm really hoping the musical does indeed eventually get to Broadway. Like, that was the plan as of like a year ago, but I am not seeing anything additional. Especially because it would be so great to get like some of the people back that they had when they did it with the Manhattan Project, because Manhattan Project is something very different. Because like Jelani Aladdin did Hercules, and he was also Kristoff in the Broadway production of Frozen. Nice. James Monroe Eagleheart was Phil, and he won a Tony for his depiction of Genie in the original cast of Aladdin. So like, I would really, really love to see it actually come to fruition.
I think it's funny that there's just like two sentences under controversy, and it's about they wanted an open air premiere. but the Greek government did not want to do it. Wow, okay.
Because
the Greeks didn't like this.
Yeah. They called it another case of foreigners distorting our history and culture just to suit their commercial interests. They're not wrong.
They're not.
Like, theoretically, they're really not wrong.
They're not. It's...
No.
And also, it's, like, not an accurate telling at all. So it's not like they're educating anyone on, like, the story. But...
Yeah.
I don't know. This movie is very entertaining, and it's got a great animation style.
Yeah, no, I love the animation. The music is great. Go the Distance was nominated for Best Original Song at the Oscars. We watched, when we met over the summer at Tina's, we watched this. Charlie's completely sober. The rest of us are, like, drunk out of our minds, and everyone is screaming at the top of their lungs, "Go the Distance."
Okay, that's the thing about me. I will just do that, and that's just how I am.
It worked perfectly. I mean, so am I. I was sort of the same no matter if I was drunk or not drunk, so...
I do that in my own house. Me and my mother will do that kind of shit. That's how we watch
Shout
Mamma
out to
Mia.
Carrie. Oh, yeah. When I saw Mamma Mia 2, I know this is off track, I was alone in a theater, because I saw, like, an 11:30 showing on like, a weekday during the summer, a few weeks after it came out, and it was just me, alone in the theater. It would recommend.
It's Grease. It's totally related.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's... the music is just so good. The casting, I think, was really, really well done.
Yeah, what is it?
The weird...
Christina's always just like, oh, I can't hear, like, Meg as anybody, but the girl from Spirited Away, because Susan Egan is in Spirited Away as, what's her name? Lynn? I watched that after I saw Hercules, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Meg!
Yeah, for me,
But also she's Rose Quartz in Steven Universe.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
I wasn't until I was 18 that I saw Spirited Away, because anime was deemed evil for some reason in my household. I don't know.
I didn't watch...
I don't know.
I don't think I watched any Ghibli movies till, like, college, which, sacrilege, but, like, we didn't know about Ghibli. Like, in my house, we watched Sailor Moon exclusively, and that was, like, most of the anime from my childhood.
I have to say, as much as I hate my ex-boyfriend with a burning passion, he did really get me into Ghibli, so... Oh, also, shout out to Roger Bart. He didn't have to go that hard on Go the Distance, but he did. He did. And honestly, Tate Donovan did that was his first ever, like, voiceover.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, whoa. Okay, he did a pretty good job, though. He's adorable. Yeah. Herc is adorable, and he's a dork, and I love him.
Yeah, like, he really did a really great job, like, encompassing that silliness.
Mm-hmm.
And that naivety that like, makes Herc's character.
Okay, so another reason why they probably had Phil as, like, a satyr is because they have, like, Nessus in the movie, the centaur.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Oh, that's true.
So, like, they did have a centaur in there.
I forget about that because it's, like, such a small... But he's voiced by Jim Cummings, who's, like, in every movie ever.
I wish I could just go through, like, this entire movie and just be like, and that's a myth from this, and that's a myth from this. Instead of Hercules, it's not all Hercules, actually.
It's, like, half and half.
He defeats Medusa!
Yeah.
And the Minotaur!
Yeah.
Those are not Hercules things.
At least he doesn't kill Meg in this.
Yeah, that's true. And also, his wife doesn't kill him.
Yeah, his wife doesn't kill him.
His third wife doesn't kill him.
Yeah. He doesn't kill his children. Yeah, there's some positives that we don't have all of his myths.
Hera's a loving mother, you know?
Yeah. I do enjoy, as much as, like, that it's sort of annoying that Hades is the villain.
He's a good one.
What?
Like, he's how he is in this movie is good.
Yeah, like I think they gave him an actual motivation for why he might, like, the fact that he was sort of made to have that role, like, something he didn't want. He doesn't get invited to, like, everything. He's sort of shunned by his family. I would act like that too.
Yeah.
Like, he represents everything that, like, myth Hades honestly had a right to complain about.
Yeah, I mean, like, when they were divvying up the world, like, Zeus gets to choose first because, you know, he saved everybody. I don't know why Poseidon gets to choose second, but he does, and then Hades is just
especially
left.
Considering Hades is the oldest.
Yeah, he's the oldest brother, like...
So, like, obviously, everybody knows our stance on making Hades a villain, but...
Hades should not be a villain. But also,
he does. It is good for this. Like, it genuinely is pretty good.
Yeah, he's like, wow, I have, like, such a terrible job. It's like...
Everybody's shitty to me.
My goodness, he has a customer service job because he has to deal with people, dead people, but he has to deal with people, like, all the time, and he's so over it. So, I understand, Hades. I get it.
It's like, me too, bud. Like...
Yeah, it's just... But also he's queer-coded. As all the great Disney villains are.
Looking at you, Scar. Who knew they could make a queer-coded line?
It's the hands. It's like, well, the paws. But, like, it's all in, like, how you do.
Yeah.
It's the gay hands. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So what's your favorite song?
Wait, I have to, like, look at a list of the songs for a second. Because I don't know if I could choose one. But I gotta think. Oh my god. I feel like I just like the popular ones because I'm a basic bitch.
You are.
I'm really a basic bitch. I like Go the Distance. I like I Won't Say I'm in Love. I like Zero to Hero. Ah!
I do think, like, the soundtrack itself is really good too.
Mm-hmm.
I will also say that. I think the Zero to Hero is, like, my favorite to just, like, listen to. Because it's just so fun.
Yeah.
But One Last Hope is fun.
Oh,
I don't, like, go out of my way to, like, listen to it, but it's... You know what shouldn't have happened? Michael Bolton singing Go the Distance. That shouldn't have happened.
Did you already say that Go the Distance lost to My Heart Will Go On?
Oh, no, I didn't see what it lost to.
Yeah. I feel like Go the Distance should have won. I'm sorry.
I'm a Titanic baby, like, literally.
Literally, my
mom's water broke while watching Titanic. When the boat hit the iceberg. Like, there's like, genuine proof of that. Because, like, it was a movie theater, there's cameras. Yeah,
so that's beautiful.
I've never told you that?
I don't think you did.
Oh, shit, yeah, my mom's water broke with me right when the ship hit the iceberg, because I was born in February 98, and they did, like, the re-release in theaters of Titanic for Valentine's Day. Well, my mom's birthday is also in February, and Valentine's Day was there, so they were at the theater, and I wasn't supposed to be born until April. Naturally. Yeah, so they're sitting there, and you know what my mom fucking did? She finished the movie. Then she went out to TGI Fridays for dinner. Then she went home and made fucking sticky buns for the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
You sticky buns?
Just what the fuck?
Oh, then she fell in the shower while shaving. So when they got to the hospital, they thought my dad was beating her. She didn't go until the next day.
Listeners, you can't see, but I'm facepalming so hard right now.
This is, yeah, I do bring this up pretty often.
I literally can't right now.
I do very much bring this up often to my mother.
This is
like,
very related to Hercules.
I mean, yeah, but you're lucky. You were born in the year of Hercules.
I was. When did this movie come out? This movie...
I want to say June.
Yeah, it came out in June, so...
It's 2 months older than you.
2 months old when I was born. Yay!
I know Mulan was the movie my year, but I think it was also released in the summer. Yeah, so I am 4 months older than Mulan.
That was also a movie that we watched at Christina's house, and
yeah, we watched a lot of Disney movies at Christina's house.
Shout out to Christina.
Oh yeah, I got to see the Sorcerer's Stone for the first time at Christina's house, but couldn't hear it because everybody was yelling.
You were also like, were you falling asleep, or did you just have like a headache or something?
No, I was just trying really hard to hear it because my ears don't work. And the closed captioning was wrong.
Yeah, it was. Because we were quoting it correctly, and the closed captioning kept fucking us up.
I was so confused. I was like, there's noise coming from everywhere.
Don't watch movies with me. I think that's the gist of this.
No, I enjoyed spending every second with you, bud.
Aww.
Even if I was dead on the inside.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, that's just the norm.
It's fair.
Oh, that's true. I could watch Harry Potter because it's on HBO Max right now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Joe and I will do when we eventually don't have to go to a fucking football game. 3 weeks in a row.
I'm wondering if I should watch Hercules the animated series. I'm wondering.
Oh, have you never watched it?
I've never seen it, and it's on Disney+.
Oh my god! Fucking yeah! Do it! It's so great. It's not as good as The Emperor's New School.
I've also never seen that.
They have similar premises where it's like both characters
they
are
just
in
go to school. They
yeah,
just
like,
go to school for no apparent reason.
Yeah, they're just like literally just in school.
I do know the episode, spoilers I guess, that where they meet, where Herc meets Meg and their memories are wiped.
Mm-hmm.
Because that wasn't supposed to happen. Also, for some reason, throughout the series, Hades knows that Hercules is alive, which is a continuity error. I've heard all the things about the series without actually hearing anything.
The animation is pretty bad.
Yeah, I kind of got that. Like, just from, like, seeing some tiny clips of it. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, this feels like early 2000s Disney Channel.
Yeah, you just gotta deal with it, but it's funny. It's genuinely very funny. It's just, I love it.
Yeah.
I think the best show from that time period, though, is Timon and Pumbaa.
I feel like I remember some of those episodes.
I spent so much time watching it. Was, what was it called? It was called, it's now Disney XD, Toon Disney.
Yeah.
That's what it was called.
Toon Disney.
It was that. We spent so much time.
It was good shit. Yeah, because I've been watching Once Upon a Time, they have, like, their half season where they do, like, a little bit of a Hercules thing. They go to the underworld, Hades is there, and shit. Hercules is only in one episode.
That's sad.
He's not important, he's a minor character, but Hades is, like, the villain for a few episodes.
I got to the beginning of season 4, and then, which is impressive for me.
He's in season 5.
Well, see, I'm just bad at, like, sticking with TV.
That's fair.
I got through all of the first 3 seasons and watched a couple episodes of season 4.
I'm just upset with how they did Hades' hair. Like, he's just a normal dude, and then, like, for 5 seconds per episode, they make his hair, like, light on fire and blue. And I'm like, guys, just dye his hair blue. Just, like, make him wear a blue wig or something. Like, don't do that for, like, 2 seconds. It's really dumb.
I'm unhappy.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
He was Zelina?
Yeah, so, because obviously Persephone doesn't exist in the Hercules stuff, he dates the Wicked Witch. Because Once Upon a Time is it's just Disney fanfic, and I love how bad it is. But, like, it's also good at the same time.
No, like, I genuinely enjoyed the show, I just am bad at watching TV.
I say it's bad because, like, some things are just weird as fuck, but, like, it's well written.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But it feels like fanficky, especially later on.
It makes me happy.
It gives me the happy brain, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's just so silly.
They also didn't do Meg right in the show. She's there for, like, this one episode again, and she's just a damsel in distress. And I'm like, you guys did Meg wrong? I'm upset now. They did not have sassy Meg. So.
Yeah. It's also sad because they didn't really do much with Rapunzel either.
Season 7? We're going off on a tangent here, but yeah, season 7, they have Rapunzel is, she's Lady Tremaine. They have a new
What?
Rapunzel, and she is also Lady Tremaine. Rapunzel Tremaine. Yeah, it gets weird as fuck in season 7, man.
So
Just looking at
confused.
Taylor's face here, she's so confused.
I don't want to... Okay, whatever.
You
Whatever.
got off the rails. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Do you have anything, any more exciting things about Hercules?
Oh,
Besides
well,
the fact that it is just a joy.
it is a joy. I'm also, okay, so, like, I know they did the Titans wrong, but I kind of like how they did, like, the Titans as, like, these elemental things. I thought that was cool, except for some reason the fifth element is Cyclops. Like, like, they had the 4 elements, and then the 5th one was just Cyclops. Like, okay.
Why was the 5th element in Frozen 2 not Cyclops?
Elsa's a Cyclops, you heard it here first.
Elsa's, yeah, like, what? The crossover we didn't know we needed.
Wait, it's ice powers.
Oh!
I did it.
And theoretically, they are in the same universe if you follow the fact that it's the ship in The Little Mermaid is supposed to be...
No. I don't like that part of it. I only agree with the Tangled part. Everything after that gets too weird.
And like technically Hercules and Ariel are cousins, and then you can spiral out of control from there.
I don't like it. Also,
I think the Tarzan one is so dumb.
Scar is the Nemean lion, according to this movie.
Oh yeah, there are some good like Easter eggs all throughout. So
like, I think that's funny because in Lion King they literally like they say something about him being a rug.
Yeah, Zazu tells him he'd look better as a rug,
and then like he ends up thrown on the floor in Hercules. So he's a rug now.
Oh, I remembered one thing I wanted to bring up. They fucking go see Oedipus Rex.
Yeah, okay.
On their date.
Aren't they related to Meg, technically?
Probably. I mean, she's a princess of Thebes.
And
that's where Oedipus Rex takes place.
Daughter of Creon. So yeah, that's literally her family.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, the uncle of Oedipus? So, Oedipus is her cousin. Like,
that's fun.
It's literally her family, and Hercules is, like, laughing about it. He's like, wow, and I thought my life was messed up, and she's just like, in the background.
Now I'm, like, stressed.
It's so funny. Oh my god. I just think it's funny that Disney was just like, we're gonna make an Oedipus joke in this movie, but, like, no kid is gonna understand it. But all the adults are gonna be like, wow.
So, no.
Some of the jokes are really just for the adults.
Oh, the other one I like is, when, Pain and Panic are disguised as the 2 little boys, and they say to call IXII, which is 911 in Roman numerals. That, there are so many...
But that's Roman, not Greek.
Yeah. And then, when he first meets Phil, and he tells him he says 3 words.
3 words? Yeah. No. Doesn't he say 2 words? And then he says...
Yeah, he says 2 words and it's okay. And it's because in Greek...
No, I thought it was the first thing he says is like, I am retired or something, and it's like...
Yeah, whatever it is, like, it's something he says, like, a certain amount of words and it doesn't match up, but it's because like, it's in the Greek.
In Greek
it
is.
Words.
Yeah.
There's so many good, like, tiny jokes like that.
I love it.
I
love it. Movie. It's so good. It's just
it's one of those movies where I can genuinely just suspend like the issues with, you know, not following source material.
I will say, I was screaming during the Hydra scene just because I'm like, okay, but even if you don't know anything about the Hydra, you're fighting it. It's growing back heads. Stop cutting them off. Although it was really badass. The for the first head, that was pretty badass. But, like, the
Yeah.
rest of them, like, dude, stop it.
Hercules
Please.
is not necessarily known for being intelligent.
He's a himbo. He's just a himbo.
No, he's
like,
classic himbo.
he's not quite Kronk
classic
tier,
himbo.
but, like, he's up
Yeah,
there.
that's fair.
Kronk is S tier.
Kronk is S tier himbo.
Yes.
I love
Herc
Kronk.
is, like, maybe A or B.
I'd give him... I'd give early Herc after his, like, magical girl transformation.
Yes, he's a magical girl. Confirmed.
Yeah. Early him A tier himbo, and then second half B tier himbo, because he, like, sort of
Yeah.
gains some sort of intelligence.
Maybe. Just a little bit.
Sort of. A little more.
So when he first
It's
arrives
sort of
in Thebes, he's like, good himbo. And then he, like, learns how to actually do shit and get shit done.
Yeah, it's like how I feel, like, with Thor. Like, first Thor movie, A tier himbo. Once you get to, like, Ragnarok, he's not a himbo anymore.
Too much character development.
Yeah. That's what character development does. Unless you're Kronk.
You just get more himbo.
Yeah, he just continues to, like, himbo it up.
It's so
Wow.
good. I had something I was gonna say, and I forgot what it was. No!
It's my bedtime.
It's always your bedtime. Literally always.
That's fair. That's fair. I did take a 3-hour nap because I had food poisoning.
I'm sorry, babe. Don't die.
Zeus hasn't struck me down yet.
What was I gonna say? I had something. And I forgot.
Words.
Because I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, sorry. My himbo train of thought.
How dare you!
So,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to, like, our future bonus episodes. Next month is gonna be fun.
It might be longer, but I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, this one's a short one just because it's great and it's our first one. Next month's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
I am excited. I've already started working on it because that involves some things to do. While this time we just hung out on Wikipedia because we didn't take any notes.
Okay. I should find, like, a Greek ending to this. I don't even know how to say bye in Greek.
Yeah. The only words that are coming to me are, like, good morning. I learned, like,
Adio?
5 words of Greek from a movie, and that was it.
Adio? Oh, I'm just gonna say yeah, because apparently that's slang for hi and bye. I'm very uncreative, y'all. I don't know.
I told Taylor that she needs to find an outro for this, and it's
not happening. My brain doesn't work.
You know what? We've covered this, and now we've become true heroes. You know what that is? We're heroes now.
Okay,
Woo.
good. I have now gone the distance.
We've gone the distance. That's it for the episode.
Bye.
Bye.
That movie sucked.
I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.